From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Well, the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
I would dare say that these guys would like to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
God damn it. Bullshit.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38.
They wanted KC to win this week. That's why they're doing this shit.
I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
They want KC to win, so that's why.
Smith-Schuster, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Dropping it off underneath. Here's Pirine. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series.
A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though?
Absolutely.
They find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way, and he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And this one incomplete. And another
bullshit.
throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Here's Pirine again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And taking
Fucking
it across
bullshit.
midfield and just shy of the 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
Fucking, I knew that shit. Fuck.
Tight end. And down
Oh,
he goes,
bullshit.
taking it inside the 10,
Cheating
just
ass
shy
fucking
of the
thing.
5 at the 6. Better than a 30-yard
You
gain
don't
as we wind down
know
towards
exactly who
30
fucking
seconds
gonna win.
left in the quarter.
They run it with Pirine on 1st down.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Samaje Pirine with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Chiefs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Purdy. And this is going to fall to the ground.
Gotta wait.
Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he whips that one. Incomplete there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Mason. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They'll try again. Yeah, this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They run it with Mason. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jordan Mason.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Purdy will throw for it.
This one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Mahomes going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
To the goal line,
Wrong
but it's
fucking button.
incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here.
Damn it.
And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Trying for it with P-Ryan. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You take in charge.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Juju in motion left.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they work this field across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's P-Ryan. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. Now they run. It's Mason. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there.
90 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Play action. Now Purdy.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And his pass
God
is
damn it.
intercepted for the 4th time today.
Bullshit.
Picked off by Nick Bolton.
Fucking
And he's able
bullshit.
to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You can't just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Gray.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. And I'm going to keep finding.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing. And the
God
Chiefs
damn
are
it.
going to get him. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, what a catch by Ayuk. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
18 yards, first down Niners. Now a handoff up the middle. Mason. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
God damn it.
He's going to go down back at the 11-yard line. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
And His kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll run again with Pirine. Muscles him off.
Bullshit.
Again.
Bullshit.
Take it down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
49 yards rushing for him now as he's running 11 times.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Mahomes firing complete, and he gets it inside
Bullshit.
the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
In motion, right goes Smith-Schuster. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw here. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Butker's kick here is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
So Purdy and the Niners
Down by 5. A minute 46 to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Purdy.
Now a desperation throw deep down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Really?
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And that one incomplete, but now
Offense again?
coming in late. RBI. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Throwing, Purdy.
Zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once more from the 11, 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers have taken a fourth-quarter lead. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
That is
God damn it.
intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for two and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the one and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
And now all eyes shift over to the Chiefs, trailing by a point. A little over a minute to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Mahomes.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Mahomes. He's going to get that.
Maybe that shit was won't fucking happen.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Niners first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And Elaine slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.